If your business shows up in Google search but not in the local map app, or you're ranking well in some neighborhoods but not others, chances are you have a local SEO problem. And the tricky part is figuring out what's exactly wrong in the first place. BrightLocal, a local SEO tool, can help you diagnose exactly that. It lets you track where you rank across different locations, audit your Google Business Profile, and monitor your citations, which are mentions of your business across the web. In this video, I'll show you 3 features of this tool that can actually move the needle for local rankings and how to understand what the data is telling you. We'll focus on features that are most relevant for improving local rankings, and that's the local search grid, local search audit, and citation tracking. Now, let's take a look at the first feature, the local search grid. It shows how your business ranks across a selected geographic area based on a chosen keyword, radius, and time range. For example, in this case, we're looking at IT consultant term in a 3-mile radius geogrid. The lower the number, the higher your ranking in Google Maps. Those higher positions will also show up in green in color, just like this one. So instead of just one ranking for your business, with this feature, you can see how your visibility changes depending on where someone is searching from. For example, you might be ranking 1 to 2 right in front of the storefront, but 13 to 20 in the surrounding suburbs. That usually means your Google Business Profile is performing very well close to your address, but you're immediately losing visibility as soon as the distance increases. In many cases, that can be related to things like client review volume and their recency or citation consistency, which we will cover next. Another useful feature here while we are looking at the grid is that you can overlay a competitor on the same grid. This lets you see exactly which geographic area they're outranking you in and start asking why. It's important to remember that GeoGrid itself doesn't tell you what to fix. What it does is shows you where the gaps exist. In the next 2 sections, we'll look at features that can help explain those gaps, why they're happening, and how to try to fix them. To better understand where your local search gaps are happening, BrightLocal offers a Google Business Profile Audit, which we'll look into now. Your profile plays a major role in local rankings, and this audit helps to check whether your listing is overall accurate and complete. So look at things such as your name, address, website URL, phone number, opening hours, choice of photos to make sure that all this basic information is correct and accurate. Then move on to the categories. Make sure you have selected an accurate primary category and research the best secondary categories to add to your Google Business Profile. Secondary categories are actually one of the most underused levels in local SEO. For example, if your primary category is computer support and services, but you also offer network management or computer repairs, adding those as secondary categories to your profile can help your business appear in more relevant local searches on maps. Once you have ensured that your basic business information is complete and accurate, the Local Search Audit in BrightLocal is the next place to look at several other factors that influence your visibility on maps. This audit reports on your links and website authority by comparing your site with the average competitor, as well as it looks at your rankings of selected keywords, local business listings, reviews, and some other things. But what's helpful here is that all the items flagged are prioritized by status: good, okay, or poor. Let's go back a little bit to the local business listings section, which refers to citations that I've mentioned a couple times before. This is often where many businesses run into the biggest setback. Citations are mentions of your business name, address, and phone number across directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Facebook, Apple Maps, and so on. And consistency here matters. If your business information appears differently across these directories, Google can lose confidence in it, which may hurt your rankings on maps. You're mostly looking for 2 things here: missing listings and inconsistencies to fix, which, by the way, you can also tackle this using BrightLocal. So let's quickly recap how you can use these 3 features I've walked you through together as a simple workflow. First, start with the local search grid to identify the areas where your business is underperforming. Second, Run the local search audit to identify underperforming areas and fix the flagged issues. Third, check your citation consistency and start resolving any mismatches. And finally, rerun the grid every quarter to track your progress. Local SEO moves slowly, so the GeoGrid becomes your benchmark over time. Also, keep in mind that this isn't one-time fix. It's a monthly check-in process. The businesses that dominate local search are simply the ones that maintain these fundamentals consistently, and BrightLocal makes it easier to understand where you rank locally and where you can improve. If this was helpful, consider subscribing to our channel. We publish practical SEO and WordPress tutorials like this every week.